Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
Flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between.
Hello, everybody at home.
Hey, how are you?
And so, Wesley-san.
Yeah, dude, he's a cool guy. Wesley Carter,
Hell yeah.
one of our awesome fans. He's been connected with me on Facebook.
Shout out.
Yeah, he sent us these books.
He did, and he wrote these really nice inscriptions to us.
Yeah. It's a super cool book. Like, I started reading through, like, what it's about.
Yeah, excited to check this out.
Yeah, this is super cool. Wes, thank you so much, brother. This
Appreciate
is so
the hell
neat.
out of it.
Yeah, we're going to read these. I'll read it on the shitter. Thank you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Shitter read. You know, I got to leave my phone out of the bathroom over there. Yeah, you seen those things like where, you ever seen The Watchmen?
Yes.
You know, when Dr. Manhattan is like sitting on the moon alone? They have a meme of that. This is how I feel when I'm in the bathroom with no phone.
Right? It's like the Rick and Morty one where he creates a whole planet separate just to go take a shit. And he's got a toilet overlooking an entire valley and stuff just for his shits. Yeah. Beautiful. But we're not talking about shit today.
No
we're
shits
hopefully
today.
talking about something really good, but we're about to find out.
We're really excited because we went shopping.
We did.
And we got some pretty killer strains. And the one we're going to start with today is
Malibu Mirage. And the most exciting thing about this, we kind of talked about it before, this is not just gelato.
That's jet fuel gelato.
Jet fuel as well in
Yeah,
there.
Legend OG and jet fuel gelato.
And we loved jet fuel. And that was back in a disty years ago. So we can imagine, and we love gelato phenotypes, anything with that.
Gelato phenotypes are just, they speak to me.
Yeah. So
They're
that
so cool.
with a jet fuel.
I'm excited to try this out, you know, and some of the cool things about this strain, it's really pretty nugs. Like they're not like densely covered in trichomes, but they're just very pretty.
But they're very dense nugs.
Yeah, those are tight nugs.
The one thing I will say, this was a little drier than some of the other ones that we've had.
I'm actually happy about that.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes, dude, I prefer a little bit drier.
I like it at a nice cure, because there's definitely some that I've got from sources throughout the years and from even dispensaries that I'm like, it smells like, or could use maybe another week's cure.
Yeah,
another
totally.
2 weeks cure.
Or, I mean, it just comes out so soft. And it fucks up my grinder.
Oh, because you're using the Anorak wavy one,
No,
right?
I went over to the other one too, and it gums it up.
The vibrating one?
No. I used that one, but that one's really good for dry herb. Horrible.
For sticky icky.
Sticky herb, that is a horrible grinder.
Oh, I believe it.
But, you know, it's like the Stash is awesome.
We love Stash. If you guys want to check out Stash, or even... like, obviously, we talk about George Jetson all the time. He's our favorite piece.
Yeah.
We actually have a Cannabis School approved products page that's going to be coming.
Yeah.
Where you can go actually check and get discount codes and that for all the products that we love and use all the time.
Yeah, imagine it's like the Walmart of Stonerville. We're building an entirely new, very interactive website. And when we say that, we totally mean it. We are investing into that to make sure that you guys have somewhere to go. Plus, we are talking to so many companies across the United States.
Because we're going to have Cannabis School approved dispensaries, Cannabis School approved qualified medical providers in each state that you can go to get your card. And some of the best places that we would like in each state and ones that we approve of.
And you're going to be able to find products like this. So you guys are always asking us what vaporizer you're using, what bongs you use.
Hey, do you have a code for this? Can I, what about this? Do you guys like these products? And we will have all of that on Cannabis School Approved's product page.
Yeah, this program's coming out really soon.
Yeah,
and
if you guys want to join, shoot us an email.
Yeah, shoot us an email. If you have cannabis products or cannabis-related products, we're also going to be going into a lot of other things. So if you have other products, please reach out to us. If you're a dispensary, reach out to us. You're going to want to. This is the cheapest advertising thing ever. And it will absolutely blow your mind, especially with the traffic that we're getting now. But anyways, back to this friend.
You should spark this up.
You should.
I was like, I've been waiting for this for you to, because I was going to light it like minutes ago as we were starting. I'm like, no, I should let Jesse smoke this first. So I've been waiting, just sitting here like, jonesing? That sounds terrible. It sounds like I'm an addict. Just been sitting here waiting. It's like in the morning as you're holding your cup of coffee and it's really fucking hot and you're just waiting for that first sip, like, I can smell it. I'm excited for this. There's that excited anticipation. Like the kids at the theme park waiting to go on the roller coaster.
Yeah, when you're talking about coffee, that reminded me, that's that Cariophyllene. Nice limonene, though. It doesn't hit you right in the chest like typical indicas one. I think Yeah, the most prevalent terpene is limonene, and then beta-carotene, beta-myrcene, linalool, and beta-pinene. That hit me all at once. I really enjoyed the smell. It's a very different, it's an earthy tone, very herby.
Earthy note. Very earthy.
Almost like a cologne. It's
really
weird.
Like dollar store cologne.
There you
Not
go.
like really high quality scents. It's
No. This is like at the Walmart counter. This is a Walmart counter. Not Macy's.
Oh.
Not Dillard's.
No, it's like the Walmart parking lot out of the dude's trunk. And he's like, hey, you want to smell good?
No. It's that guy in the middle of those kiosks, and he's from somewhere in the Mediterranean area. And he's like, hey, mister, come here, mister. Look, my skin is so soft. Look, come sit down. Don't worry about it. Sea salt, rub it all over your face. You found it. Okay, good dad. You want to buy 55 of them? So it's just like, fuck. But that guy, that's who you're buying. No, it smells way better than that guy.
It just made me think about that because I had wandered to Walmart. And every time I go there, I think about the People of Walmart website.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
As I'm walking through the parking lot, there's this dude, and he's like, hey, man, you like to smell good? And I was like, no, I just like to smell like weed. And I kept walking because he was trying to sell cologne. And he was like, oh, I've got one that covers that. And I was like, no, I like to smell like weed. And I kept walking. He had no response to that one.
But what kind of response can you have after that? I mean... legit.
Yeah. I just like, okay, well,
we need to get like
catch
some
on.
cool cover here. We need to reach out to our friend Jonathan again
Oh,
from Happy Camper.
see if they make a custom cap for one of these.
No, I want to get that bong piece.
Oh, the stem. Yeah, that would be
Dude, they got a
interesting.
ton of hits from our website.
Yeah,
No, from our fucking
Yeah.
podcast,
Well,
right? And the website.
from the website. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was linked
and-
to there.
I'm just saying, like, dude,
Yeah.
I can't wait for that because you guys are always coming to our website anyway.
When we don't even
Nothing.
talk about it. Yeah,
Fucking, we don't know what we're doing. We're trying. I mean,
Oh.
I know what it takes and I know what that needs to be done, but you don't want to trust me
have
building it.
access to that.
Well,
No,
it's-
not in the platform.
It's like most people. You don't trust themselves working on a car. I enjoy it now. That's
I don't
fucking-
mind some things. Some things I will do for sure. So
Dude, okay. So this strain is really nice. For an indica strain, it is very like the last sesh we had for your other podcast. Like that one, it felt good, but it's so relaxing. That mix. But this
Durban
one,
and
Durban and
Cheetah
Piss,
Piss.
yeah. But this is so nice. It's very
Yeah.
chill. It's like 20 to 29% from what I read. Like it's gonna range.
this
Dude,
one
that's-
shows it's 18.26.
I take it back on the
20.
smell. You know what it smells like?
Hmm.
It almost smells like firewood.
You can see that. It has a very interesting flavor.
Yeah, it's a very robust, not a hard flavor, not like death coffee. You've ever seen that shit?
Yeah, Death Wish?
Death Wish coffee?
I've never drank it, but I have heard of
It's
it.
so fucking black. I'm like,
See, and the problem now is, now that I'm way more particular with coffee, I don't think I could drink it because it probably tastes like shit in comparison. It's just supposed to be a really high caffeine content.
dude, you know what I thought? Because of how Bennett's wife act, you should sell roasted beans at a farmer market, dude.
Yeah, I've thought about that, but the problem is then I have to spend all my weekends in that doing farmers markets.
No, do you have to commit?
Yeah, I have to be there.
Oh no, but can you? I mean, like, just go like twice a month, once a month?
Maybe, but my thing is, if I were to roast them, I'd rather just sell them to friends and people that want them locally. And then it's like, hey, let me know when you want them, and I'll just have a certain amount that I do. That would pay probably for my beans. It would probably pay for my roaster. Like, I don't, because to me, I love doing it I love the smell.
Yeah,
I love the taste
I
of
was
it.
just saying, like, because Bennett's wife was just like, "That's the best coffee I've ever had."
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, it makes me feel bad that I just can't. If I touch that
I've
shit,
not had a person, at least tried them, who has had a single complaint. Like, they've always been like, that
Dude,
is the best coffee.
the best thing to do, right when they enjoy their cup of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
going, "How is that?" They're going, "It's delicious." Yeah, you would never thought I dug that out of cow shit.
Right? Not cow shit. You're like, you know how they have those monkeys
No, it's gotta be
in
like
Thailand
emus. Oh, I know.
that poop out these?
No, it's cats.
Yeah, well, the cats that do that, well, I found that at home, if I have Penny actually shit these out, it makes this really amazing flavor profile, and so I dig these out of Penny shit.
Yeah, dude. If you said that to somebody while they're sipping,
After
like
they've
they're like
sipped it.
this with their pinky up,
Mid-sip. They're like, this is the best coffee.
and then they go for their second
you
one.
know? I actually you tell them that.
And,
they're
the,
like,
and you're eating a sandwich. That's got to be that way. You would have never thought I dug that out of Penny shit. And they're all. And they look into the cup.
they smell it, and they're like,
Good, huh?
just sip it again. Yeah.
Yeah. So I call them shittles.
Shittles. No, I have thought about it, but then I was like, okay, well, how many pounds a month would I have to sell to actually make that make
Okay,
sense?
I'm shifting back into coffee. Yeah, good.
So I was like, all right,
Because I thought weed first.
that's okay. Yeah, I was just like, how many pounds do I have to sell in a month to make like coffee profitable?
You'd have to sell a fuck ton, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I'm like, so how many pounds do I have to roast? How many people do I have? Like, what is the scale?
What do you
I'm like,
sell by? Like the ounce?
no, pound. I'd sell by the pound.
What would you know what? We'll talk about that offline.
Pound, 5 pound, 10 pound. Like, just depends on how many beans they roast. But
Jesus.
yeah, that's probably what I would do it in, because smaller than that, yeah, I can do like specialty roasts, but why do half pound? Why do quarter pound? It's way less for coffee beans. That's nothing.
Oh, totally.
So
No, we'll talk about that offline. Let's go back to the strain. How you feeling?
fine.
Is it
Like,
too
it's-
mild for you?
I feel like I should smoke more,
I think you should too.
because it says it's a really focused one.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
supposed to
what I
help with
like about it.
pain, nausea. It's supposed to be great for like depression, but I feel it in my cheeks. I feel it really in my cheeks.
When I first initially had it, it hit me right away with tingles all over my body.
That's where I have tingles all in my face.
Yeah, it went on my arms, went all the way up, and now it's on my cheeks, my cheekbones primarily, a little bit on my forehead. But it's a really nice, like in being a focus strain, I could,
Right to my face.
yeah, all to the face, right over by my eyelids too. I can feel it, but it's not heavy. Not like it's
No,
like
not a
there's
sedative
these
one.
like long fingers that are reached around my eyeballs and are slowly pulling them out. You ever have a strain like that where it feels like your eyes are like,
Falling out of your head.
well, they feel like they're being pulled because they're just, your eyelids feel so heavy. Like the blood vessels in your eyes are just like totally like going.
It is weird. I don't feel it anywhere in the rest of my head. It's
Nope.
literally the front of my face.
Yep.
Like it's not, my face isn't going like this, but it feels like my face is being pulled forward.
Yep.
Like my whole face.
I'm thinking about that movie Face Off with Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Face Off. That's like, the Face Off gelato strain.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like that one was awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Loved that. But it didn't make me feel like my face was coming off.
Well, this one's supposed to have initial like uplifting things, and then it's supposed to settle into more of like a relaxation and that down.
Yeah, I could feel that, but not
I feel
like
it in my arms now, my forearms,
mhm.
just right, lightly in my forearms, like it's
Nowhere in my chest.
no,
The limonene is such
not
an
in my
awesome.
legs, not in my back,
No,
not in my shoulders.
I could go.
feel
This
it-
is a good active strain too. You could go for a walk,
Yeah.
go to the gym. You just keep
get you
active.
done. Yeah,
Yeah,
This is
you
very
could
very
eat at a
focused.
buffet.
I'm not really munchy though. Like I don't know if a buffet would be the best option for that.
You know what would be an awesome option for this?
What you thinking?
Fucking, I don't know.
Now comes the dopey side.
Well, no, it's not. It just feels like very relaxing.
Mhm.
It's not overly powerful. It's definitely not couch lock. That's where we're seeing that 40%.
All right, instantaneous, change in light and illumination. The lights, it almost seemed like it got a little dimmer, and the lights got a little more like
blue.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the exact
I was
same
like,
thing.
whoa, that
Yeah,
was
dude. Yeah, it's feeling like it's so like relaxed, and it comes in waves, and it's a little different each time.
feeling it in my fingers.
Yeah, I'm
in
excited.
My knees and my thighs now.
This feels like something that could last a little longer than normal. I like that the percentages are...
It's low, 20% THC. It does have 0.06 CBDA. CBG has 0.16. You're almost a 0.% of CBGA. So yeah, it's pretty minor on anything else, honestly. And it's really low THC percentage. 20s is not very high.
No.
But again, like we tout, high THC doesn't go for the best experience necessarily. I actually am really enjoying this as it's
settling in. It's very nice. This part here, it says notes of creamy citrus, spicy flowers.
Yeah, I do get.
And distinct grassy undertones.
Yes.
That's that earthy smell.
Yes, it is grassy.
You know what it reminds me of? Drakkar. You ever smell that?
Drakkar Noir?
Noir.
Yeah.
It's like a weird, it almost smells like soil, like planting soil.
Did you have Drakkar Noir?
Oh, of course, when I was younger.
Yeah, I felt like that was one that everyone had when they were in their teens at some point, was Drakkar Noir.
I had that when I was in the Navy.
If you were a guy
with the Swiss one.
Or a female and had Drakkar Noir at some point in your life, comment below. Let us know.
Yeah.
Hey, I had Drakkar Noir. So
that's what it kind of smelled like to me, but that's that earthy tone, dude.
Question then. If you're using cologne, do you cologne now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for years.
What do you use?
Giorgio Armani. I use...
Acquadigio?
I used to.
Okay.
A long time ago.
What are you using now?
There's one. It's called Gray Fox something. I forgot the name. My wife got it for me. It's really nice.
Okay.
But I like Acquadigio, some Calvin Klein. It's good stuff. But I'll tell you, man, this strain, it's cool because...
Yeah, I've been rocking Tom Ford ombre leather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I actually really liked that one. Like it just has very musky sense to it, like a little bit of tobacco-y notes, fine leather. Like I just really have the feeling to smell like a couch, in a smoking lounge or something. Yeah,
well, that's cool. Everybody's got dreams.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, yeah.
When I grow up, I want to be a lounge chair.
I want people to sit on my face.
I mean, yes, sign me up.
Is Brandon over there in a Barker lounger, but his feet left over the top of it?
I mean...
You can sit down now.
Emily and I dressed up, and I was, my shirt said Peter Pumpkin Eater, and Emily dressed up as a pumpkin, and for pictures, she sat on my face. So.
Wow. That's a sight.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it hell. No, you're right, dude. I don't feel munchy. I got cotton mouth.
No, I don't have super bad cotton mouth.
Maybe that's from I do know that mixture of those strains, cotton mouth.
Oh, well, here's the thing. You know how we had talked about electrolyte waters might help? I had put a tiny bit of salt in mine because I had noticed after coffee and that this morning I had really bad clicks.
Shit, that's what it is.
So I just put a tiny bit in here, and I wonder if that really helped that much.
Yeah, it probably did. No, that's something that I need to be putting, because I drink a lot of water, but I need to have more sodium.
Same.
You can take a lot of sodium in a day, like a daily allotment. It's quite a bit. So, and they're like, oh, it's in all of your food. And
Not in high doses, and it depends on what you eat. Like, if you make shit from scratch, it's a lot less than that.
Oh, yeah, I tend to eat that, dude. I made a killer dinner last night. It was the best damn soup I ever made.
Yeah?
So good. It was a creamy chicken and rice soup.
Interesting. Okay.
And the way I made it was the chicken. I just took some chicken breasts, put them in a slow cooker for 3 hours, and I put a cup of... chicken broth over it with better than bouillon.
Yeah.
So it's got hot water, and then mix it around, pour it on top.
I love that stuff so much more.
Oh, dude. It's so good. But I let that shit cook for that time. And when I came back, like from there, I mean, it just all pulled apart the way I wanted to.
That's fantastic.
And that cup had reduced down to half a cup. And then the base, I used a bunch of better than bouillon. I make my own poultry seasoning, throw that in there, and then I do a roux.
Mm-hmm.
And then I add the roux to the soup, and then I put in carrots.
Okay.
A bunch of carrots, and then I let that cook. Then I get some like 3 or 4 day old rice that's been in there, right? The best, and then put that in there, and then the chicken last with the broth in there. Holy shit, bro!
See, I like that type of creamy. When you said
dick off onto the floor.
When you said like creamy rice, chicken or rice, I was like, I actually don't like those because most people use like the cream of chicken.
Oh, gross!
And it always has that nasty ass flavor. Yeah, I don't like that. A roux,
I don't mind that stuff.
A roux, fantastic. If you can make a roux and do soup, that's the way to cream it.
You know me. Most of the shit I cook is from scratch anyways. Like,
Well,
I don't like processed. I mean, every once in a while, I don't mind processed shit. Like, I'll eat it. I grew up on that shit.
We did, a couple years ago at my dad's. They were like, oh, we're going to do they didn't tell us ahead of time. They're like, we're going to do this fun thing. We're going to get together, do dinner. And basically we showed up and it was like, hey, we're going to do what was it? Not a chef's thing, but some TV show where you have to cook and, you have to use these ingredients or do whatever.
Oh, yeah, like Iron Chef or what's called Chopped.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. But we did it at my dad's house in their big ass kitchen.
I'd love to do
and
that,
they're like,
dude.
oh, we're going to all do different crepes and that. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, all right, we can do that. And they're like different styles of things inside it. So I looked it up and mine called for a roux. And so I'm like, unfortunately, when I'm in the kitchen, I can't do everything that my mind's thinking and give direction at the same time on that part. I've managed a kitchen and I can do that when that's my focus, but I haven't had that in a long time. So then it was like I was sitting there and the problem was I'm like trying to start this roux. I'm doing all these other things and everyone's like, what can I do? And I'm like, oh, fuck. All right, you do that. And then I'm like doing this other stuff. And I'm like, all right, and you do that. And then I'm like, and then they're like, well, how do I do this? I'm like, all right, hang on. And then I just do it for them. And I'm like, because I don't have time to teach you this. And so then Thomas, who did like culinary classes and did culinary competitions and that for school, at the end, he's like, you did a roux? And I was like, yeah.
It's not hard.
Like, no, he knows it's not. But like I think he was just surprised that I put in that.
Yeah, dude, a lot of people.
To the meal, and I was like,
a lot of people don't know how to do that.
And he's like, and you did it without fucking it up? And I'm like, yeah, it's not my first time cooking, But
what did I make? Oh, yeah, dude. You remember that night I was telling you about I was making French chicken?
Yeah.
In the slow cooker? I was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That
slow
was
cookers are fantastic.
Amazing. Well, it's the base that you make.
Yeah.
And when you do French chicken, you can add, like, I was like, oh, I added it later, which I added flour to it later because I didn't want to have it just like goopy while it was cooking. But, dude, that chicken was amazing. I did that with enchiladas too. I just put it in there, put this Mexican seasoning. Oh, yeah. Put like a half a cup of chicken broth in there. Mm-hmm. Dude, I put rice in there and I rolled that shit up, made a sauce.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay, yeah. See, maybe this is... You know what? The thing is funny. We can talk about the food.
Yeah.
But
I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry.
Yeah. And honestly, I still feel like even though it's not random, I don't feel like my mind is pulled off in all these tangents with this strain.
No. If we pick a topic, we can focus on it.
My face doesn't have tingles. It's more like I still feel it in my cheeks, but it's pulled in just like a hair from my face. But I just feel calm.
Yeah.
Like relaxed. I don't feel extra euphoric or like overly happy or excited, but like, dude, this is an amazing daytime strain.
Yeah, this is a really good, and for an indica dominant hybrid, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. It feels great. I mean, the one thing that I really like about this is that even though it's higher on the indica, which typically get my heart racing, nope, because the limonene is such a really nice water back on a whiskey, right? It takes that bite right out of it, where you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's really nice.
That was the weirdest introduction for me when I was drinking whiskey, because I used to mix it with stuff, and someone's like, have you ever had whiskey with water? And I'm like, what?
No. But...
And they're like, no, have you ever tried that? And finally this girl was like, you need to do that. And I put some in my whiskey, and I've never gone back. I legit drank just whiskey with water for the longest time, until I would do whiskey on the rocks or whiskey neat, and that was it. And like,
it changes the flavor, and it changes the profile and what you get from it. You can enjoy it, and that's the same way that I look at with like when we use cannabis. Like what I really like about this strain is that you could just relax on it if you wanted to, and have one really. I mean, this is going to be a staple in mine. This is a great ADHD strain for sure. I still have that other strain that we smoked in me a little bit, but that's not, I mean, I can feel it in my face. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
I know.
dude, it's making my eyes want to shut a little bit.
Interesting.
But,
Okay.
and that usually passes pretty quickly, about 5 minutes, but it's like right here. And
Oh, so it's moved up.
it's
Yeah.
just like this. It's like this half, I mean, right at the mustache line, at the mustache line.
Oh,
It
yeah.
goes up and around. But dude, it's seriously, like my eyes feel so heavy at this moment.
That's wild.
Yeah, it feels crazy.
It does
man.
say there's more relaxation as it settles in.
Oh
so
my
it's very
gosh.
possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some CBD or something.
Give it some 30 minutes and he'll be napping.
Fucking hell. Like this is, well, but I've had that before. We'll get a really dopey strain and then all of a sudden I'm ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, well that part passed. and that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird. It just gave me this like moment. I think it's because I was talking and focusing on it.
I do feel it behind my eyes now more, though.
But
like it,
here now, really focus on now it's on. And that kind of goes to the strain. If you hyperfixate on things, this is a really good way to be able to keep the mind calm while you're trying to complete tasks. Because of ADHD people, neurodivergence gets so distracted.
Yeah, this is so fantastic for focus.
Yeah. A little bit. You don't need to take a lot. And it settles in slow.
Yeah.
It's
it
a
is
really slow onset, which is kind of nice. That usually is indicative of a longer run.
Yeah, I do think so. When it settles in a longer one, you're like, hey, the experience lasts longer. It's nicer. Some of the ones that just, it's instantaneous. It's a short drop off too. You know, it's like a short-lived.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's really fast and kicking in. But then you're like 20 minutes in and you're like,
That's blackberry moonshine.
Oh, no.
That goes so fast.
Well, we'll talk about that one another week.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You guys will catch that. So if you guys haven't yet, go like, share, leave a review, and, go check out our website.
Yeah.
Check out all the new goodies that are coming.
Yeah. We'll have it on there. We'll give you guys updates as far as when the new website's going to launch. The other one's going to be super cool. Go ahead, comment, go give us a review. If you're on Spotify, go engage with us.
Yeah,
Love that people are
comment
commenting
on our episodes, and we can comment back.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And if we don't get to it right away, probably busy, but we do get to them. So
Yeah. Love you guys.
love you guys.